Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is m.farhan, and I will presentation about development of update linguistic in update linguistic for mid test. Table of content. First introduction on history, definition and development, branch of applied linguistic, part of applied linguistic, conclusion, and close. Now, introduction to applied of linguistics. Applied linguistics is an interdisciplinary field that focuses on the practical application of language study. It encompasses a wide range of subfields from language teaching and learning to discourse analysis and sociolinguistics. Applied linguistics does not lend itself to an easy definition. Perhaps because amphibian could emerge, linguistic means many things to many people. Cook in 2006. Sorry about the linguistic. Linguistic that back to the mid 20th century. The term applied linguistic was first coined at the University of Michigan by the Institute of English Language Learning in 1946. Definition according to some experts, uh, according to Coder 1974, applied linguistics is the utilization of the knowledge about the nature of language achieved by linguistic research for the improvement of the efficiently some practical uh, tasks in which language is a central component. Cedar 1993 brings linguistic insight the analysis to bear on the practical issues of language use situated in time, place, society, and culture. Crystal, 1985, a branch of linguistics where the primary concern in the application of linguistic theories, method, and finding to the elucidation of language problems which have arisen in the other areas of experience. History and development of applied linguistics. History 1940 until 1960. Until 1916, the field emerged as a distinct discipline driven by the need to teach foreign language during and after World War II. Next, until from 1960 until 1980s, applied linguistics expanded to include areas like language policy, language testing, and speech pathology. In 1980s until present, the field has continued to grow, incorporating new technologies, interdisciplinary collaboration, and focus on real-world language issues. The timeline of development. 1950, the term applied linguistics is in Anglo-American College. It was founded first at the University of Edinburgh School of Applied Linguistics in 1956, then at the Center of Applied Linguistics in Washington, D.C. in 1957. Applied linguistics use was pervaded by those who clearly wanted to be known as scientists and not as humanists. 2016, the British Association of Applied Linguistics (BAL) was formally established in 1967 with the following aims: the advancement of education by fostering and promoting by any allowable credible means the study of language use. language acquisition and language teaching and boosting of interdisciplinary collaboration in this study. Branch and subfield of applied linguistics. Language teaching and learning, discuss analysis and communication, social linguistics, and language policy. This includes language teaching and learning. This includes area like second language acquisition and language pedagogy and language program design. Discuss analysis and communication. This examines how language is used in various contexts, such as in the workplace, in media, and in social interaction. Social linguistic and language policy. This explore the relationship between language and society, including issues of language variation, multilingualism, and language planning. Language teaching and learning. This include areas second language acquisition, language pedagogy, and language program design. Uh, it means for school, yeah, the learn about second language acquisition, language pedagogy, language program design, like that. Discourse analysis and communication. Uh, in talking with a brand, we use the language non-formal, but in uh, meeting with a client, we use the language formal. Discuss analysis and communication. So important in uh, develop of applied linguistic. Sociolinguistic and voice policy. It explores between relation between language and society. As we know, we in this uh, place, we know the South Jakarta, and there are many language like English, Chapsal, example like that. And they use language and uh, cultural culture. Language teaching and learning. Method and approach. Individual difference. Technology in language learning. Method and approach. Exploring effective teaching methods such as the communication language teaching, task-based learning, and content-based instruction. Individual difference. Investigating how vector like age, motivation, and learning style impact language acquisition. Technology in language learning, examining the role of digital tools, online platform, and multimedia in language learning. So technology in language learning, so many now so much uh, technology in use language of English and grow, and we we should learn. Discuss analysis and communication, pragmatic, skill analysis, multimodal communication, intellectual communication. Pragmatic, studying how language in use context to convey meaning and achieve specific communication global. Discuss analysis and communication. The pragmatics explain about the language used in context to convey meaning and achieve specific communication goals. Genre analysis, examining the structural and linguistic feature of different text types, such as academic paper, business report, and literary works. Multimodal communication, exploring how language interact with other modes of communication, such as image, gesture, and music, in creating meaning. Intercultural communication, investigating how cultural difference influence language use and communication pattern across various contexts. sociolinguistic, and language policy. Language variation, multilingualism, language planning. Language variation, examining the linguistic diversity with the across communication, including dialect, accent, and registers. Multilingualism, exploring the social, political, and educational implications of the consistent of multiple language in a given context. Language planning, studying the development and implementation of policies aimed and influencing the structural function and use of language. Physical linguistic and cognitive process. 1 to 3. 1. Language acquisition. 2. Language processing. 3. Language and the brain. Language acquisition. Investigating how children and adults occur at the development their linguistic abilities. Language processing. Exploring the cognitive mechanism involved in processing and producing language. Language and the brain, examining the natural correlates and underlying cognitive structural that support language use. Conclusion and the future direction. Interdisciplinary collaboration. Applied linguistics is increasingly collaborating with the other fields, such as computer science, neuroscience, and cultural studies to address complex language-related issues. Technology advancement, emerging technologies like artificial intelligence and virtual reality (AI) or VR are transforming the way we study and interact with language. Social relevant. Appealing with the continue to play a crucial role in addressing real-world language problem and implementing language-related policy and practice. Thank you. This enough for me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.